everybody, welcome to Burton Avenue. I'm Angie and I love my cutter. I can teach you how to make amazing things with your cutting machine, like wooden signs, home decor, custom apparel, and more. I want you to love your cutter too. Welcome to day 23 of my 25 Days of Craftmas series. In this series, I'm showing you how to make 25 different Christmas projects using a cutting machine. And I'm sharing the SVG files I used to make these projects for free. So if you've missed any of the previous days, be sure to check them out. Today, I'm showing you how to make this gorgeous glitter shadow box. This shadow box turned out so pretty and is really easy to make. For this project, you're going to need a shadow box, some vinyl, transfer tape, glitter snow, some mini Christmas trees, and of course, your cutting machine. I'm using a Cricut Explorer Air. You can find the complete list of supplies below or over on my blog at burtonavenue.com. Now let's head over to the craft room and get started. The first thing we need to do is grab the SVG file we'll be using for this project. You can get it for free on my blog at burtonavenue.com. I keep all the SVG files for the projects I make in my free SVG library. These files will work with all kinds of cutting machines and are free to everyone. Once you're on my site, just click on Free SVG Files and then Free SVG Library. Once you're in the library, you can search for the file. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. It will either be listed under the most recent projects and cut files or under the Christmas category 25 Days of Craftmas 2019 Day 23. So go ahead and click on that link and the file will be downloaded onto your computer. Now when you download files online, they usually come in a zipped folder and you'll need to extract them before you can upload them into your software. To do this, you're going to double click on the folder we just downloaded. A new window will pop open and somewhere you should see the option to extract all. Click on that and then another window will open. Here you will see the destination where your unzipped files are going to be saved. Click on extract and the unzipped files will be saved onto your computer. Now let's head over to Design Space and start a new project. Over on the left, click on Upload, then click Upload Image, and then click Browse. Now find the SVG file we unzipped earlier. Sometimes SVG files will appear as a Chrome HTML document, so if you don't see SVG file listed, be sure to look for that. So double click on the file name, then click Save. Select the image and choose Insert Images. Now the design will appear on your Canvas screen. So the only thing we need to do with this design is size it to fit on our piece of glass. The piece of glass I'm using is 9 inches, so I'm going to resize the design to 8 inches wide. After you've sized your design, right-click and choose Attach. Now we're going to send it to our Cricut to cut. So go up and click on the green Make It button. Then this screen will appear and it's going to show us what our design will look like on our cutting mat. If everything looks okay, go ahead and click on the green Continue button. Select your machine from the drop-down list. Once Design Space finds your Cricut, you'll be taken to this screen. Make sure your material is set to vinyl and then go load your mat. Place a piece of silver vinyl on your cutting mat and smooth it out so there aren't any wrinkles or bubbles. Then load it into your Cricut by pressing the up and down arrow button. When the machine is ready to cut, the C button will light up. Press this and the machine will start cutting. When your Cricut is finished, press the up and down arrow button again to unload your mat. Now that our vinyl is cut, we're going to work on our shadow box. Take the back out of the shadow box and place it on a piece of silver vinyl. Trace along the edges of the backing and then cut along the lines. Fold up a small piece of the vinyl backing and then place the vinyl on the back of the frame. Once everything is lined up, you can remove the rest of the vinyl backing and press the vinyl down. Use your scraper to rub over everything to help get out any wrinkles or bubbles. Then brush on a light coat of Mod Podge and sprinkle on some silver glitter. Allow the Mod Podge to dry for a little bit and then shake off the excess glitter. Now we're going to work on our vinyl design. Use a weeding tool to pull out the little shapes inside of the letters. Then cut a piece of transfer tape and place it over your design. Rub over the transfer tape with a scraper to help the vinyl stick. Then trim off the excess transfer tape. To apply the vinyl to the glass of the frame, we're going to be using the hinge method. Place your design on the piece of glass and use a piece of painter's tape to hold it in place. Then use a ruler to center the design from right to left and top to bottom. Once the design is straight and centered, pull off the backing from the right side of the design. Pull the vinyl over the tape and then cut off and remove the vinyl backing. Use a scraper to press the design down. You'll want to start at the center and push towards the right. Now remove the painter's tape and the rest of the vinyl backing. Use a scraper to press the rest of the vinyl down. Once everything has been pressed down, you can remove the transfer tape. Now we're going to assemble the shadow box. Place the piece of glass back inside of the frame. If your frame came with a spacer, put that back inside too. Trim off the back side of the trees so they can sit flat against the back of your frame. You'll want to trim about 3/4 of the way up the trees. Then use some hot glue to attach the trees to the bottom of the frame. Make sure the cut side is facing the back. Then sprinkle some glitter snow on the bottom of the trees. Finally, put the frame back inside and close everything up. Then flip it over and admire your work. Isn't it gorgeous? Didn't it turn out pretty? I just love it. I hope you loved it too, and I hope you'll join me again tomorrow for another day of Craftmas. See ya!